And Big Sippy in the chat. Yeah, of course. The real revolution is the title changes. Oh, my word. Wow. Unbelievable. But yeah, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have to move on because we've got ourselves another good one. As Hydrantdude mentioned, this one is going to be totes fun, as the kids would say. Let's slide over to the left there. There it is. The teacher versus the student. It will be Mr. World Puzzle League himself, who had come in here during the match, trying to disrupt the rhythm of the king, and the Hydrantdude saying, "Who let this pirate commentator in here?" Well, you're going to get plenty of ahoy mateys from me coming up next, as you will have to take on your Tetris son, Myles the Great. The TikTok star is coming, and he is ready to take down his dear old dad. Hi, Jude. What do you think about this one?
I think it's going to be a great match. I think this is a really good, even matchup, honestly. I wonder if Myles is going to play Das for this, because I believe Beastinshen's also a Das player, so it could be interesting to see them try that, because I know Myles is really good at Das too, but he's a tapper now, so we'll see. But yeah, I think this is a great matchup between the two of them.
I really do. They've played before. They faced off, and actually I ended up calling, I totally forgot I did, but I ended up calling a match between the two in a Classic Tetris League action. So this time it's personal, I was told. One of them is going to become victorious. Who will it be? Well, let's take a look at some of their wonderful highlights and how we got here. On the left, Beastinshen, the beast from the east. Right, so if you want to... A CTWC 2019 top 48 finalist. He is in the friendly zone. He's in the arena here tonight. Tetris ready is Hydrantdude, waiting for lumbar engage. Bang Bang Tetris, Bang Bang Tetris. Beastinshen, there was simul Tetris going on. 626 for the Beast. 513 for Hydrant. Bang, another one for Beastinshen. 656. Looking real good. Nice T-tuck there too. 639. Coffee's at 503. We are looking at about 136,000 point difference. Bang right on Tetris to the Beast goes to 669. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Coffee's at 568. Bang right on Tetris to the Beast will go to 701. Beast is really starting to put it to Coffee here. Ooh, and now Myles is setting himself up for a lumbar dependency. These are not good pieces to help. It's a triple there. Oh, the Hindering J is deadly. On the left, he is done at 376. Beastinshen at 499. Good enough to take game two. He is known to the hundreds of thousands of his TikTok fans as simply Myles TG. But to the Tetris community, we know that he is more than just a TikTok star. He is one of the top CTWC 64 players. And he's looking to continue showing the world that he can play up with the elite. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still one of the King's favorites. It's Myles the Great! He is set up for one now. We are waiting patiently. Can he get it? Can RNG give him the lumbar? He'll have to take the triple. He has no choice. We are running out of time. That Herring Square is absolutely trouble. He will top it over from Bearing Tetris. 768 for Myles, and he seals the deal for King 2! He chases it down dramatically! GG's! He's ahead by 9,000 points, and he's gonna top out at 559! 559 is Jake's final score, so Myles has to get to 560. He's in trouble here, but he can still try to figure it out. And oh, and get a beautiful triple. There it is. He got it. Oh, Myles. Holy crap. 562. And he'll get a few extra lines anyway, but that's enough. His reaction is like, oh, but that's good enough. He takes it to survival. And he's got game number 2 to tie it up 1-1. GG. Fist pumps from Myles. Perhaps even a sigh of relief. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your next matchup here on Tetris Friendlies. Let's get the introductions going. On the left-hand side, he is best known now to the community as Mr. World Puzzle League. But to me, he's my dear friend and co-commentator at the Classic Tetris World Championships for 2020. Did a phenomenal job there, being the main restreamer on Classic Tetris 2's channel. And I am honored to call all his matches every time he's here. And he's come to take on his Tetris son and give him a spanking, teach him a lesson. It's the one and only Beastinshen. And on the right-hand side, his opponent is the young man there that is starting to ascend to the top of the Classic Tetris mountain, making waves of his own at the World Championships, a member of the top 64 class for 2020. He can dance, he can tap, but most importantly, he knows how to dab because he's a TikTok star. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Myles the Great! And with me commentating this one tonight, it is the cerebral assassin of Classic Tetris himself. The Hydrantdude is here. Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you, King. All right. So, same rules as the last one, with them picking between 15 and 18. It's like we have Myles warming up on 29, getting that tapping going, and Shen working on that dash control on 19.
Well, certainly. We've agreed previously to this that they will play 18 all the way. I don't think they were going to be cheeky about it, but I had already spoken to them. It'll be 18 all the way for this one, as they are world class. You've got a CTWC top 48 member on the left-hand side from 2019, and you have the 2020 top 64 player. So it's a clash of CTWC. You could now say veterans here, Hydrantdude.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that I've played in CTWC now, and so many people have played this year. Like, to me, these are all still just like online people.
Agreed. You know, obviously, I've been there live, so it is an immense difference. But to be honest, having the World Championships online this year was the best thing, because we got to see players like you and Myles and so many. You know, Ian is in the chat here. We got to see so many of you that participate online and do phenomenal jobs, showcase your talent to the world. And I think that was the best thing for the sport. It's going to thrive even further in 2021. I know it.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely been a great CTWC this year.
All right, so players are ready to go. Let's do it. Mr. Puzzle League is ready whenever, so we need Myles to wrap it up, and let's do it.
Looks like Myles is using a Tetris Gym ROM, which is a new hack that came out a couple days ago.
Oh,
it's cool to see it getting used.
You'll have to explain this to us as we get this one started. Let's do it. Hydrantdude, count him down for this game number 1 of this grudge match.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Perfect timing there. Look at that. It's like you're in the room there with Myles. He heard you loud and clear.
Yeah, a little bit delayed on Shen.
Yeah, I probably have to buffer him. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Pause and play always fixes it.
Yeah. One thing I learned from Moodoos. Don't learn a lot of things from that guy, except his opinions of things, but I learned pause and play was the right strat. Pause and play every time.
Yeah, well, unless you get the error, in which case it just doesn't let you click it anyways. But...
Well, that's true too. So go ahead, Hydrantdude. You know, people are asking in the chat, what is the Tetris Gym ROM? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's something that Kirjava made. Kirjava is a way better ROM hacker than I am. They actually use like disassembly and completely change the game around. So it's got like on the level select, you can just pick 29 right away. No need to put in game genie codes or anything. That's what you saw there, Myles doing. But it's got a whole bunch of stuff on it, which allows you to, you know, practice. You can practice spin setups. You can practice quick taps. You can practice, just general hyper taps as well. You can practice. There's a pace thing on it, which like will tell you how much you need to burn or how close you are to pace for a certain score. You can use that. There's a mode on it, which I believe will highlight parts of your board which are sort of bad for stacking. Which is also interesting. There's just a whole bunch of different modes on it. I think there's like 9 or 10 different options you can use with it, and it's just an incredible comprehensive ROM hack for practicing the game.
So it sounds like it's really going to be changing the platform. Oh no, Beastinshen though, he is in major trouble, Hydrantdude. Oh my word, Das is going to fail for us.
Yeah.
And he's done at 128. That's a rough beginning for him. Myles is gonna get this first one with a gift at 220. He was looking crisp to start. GG's.
It was just a really tough setup to have way up high there. I don't think there was a whole lot he could have done to succeed there. It's just the limitations of the game.
Well, he was very kind of you for to at least survive long enough so you to explain the new Tetris hack ROM. So we appreciate that from him.
Yeah, almost perfect timing on the ending there.
All right, we're ready to go for game number 2 here in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Myles working out with the Tetris gym before the match. Beastinshen looks like he's going to have to start maybe thinking about working out on that end if he's going to continue to play 18 like that. Not off to a good start in that first game. So, but knowing him, he is without question top tier player. Obviously very well known in the guideline scene. He was chatting up about the Tetris Effect. Are you involved in that? You play any of Tetris Effect? You have that yet? No.
I was actually involved in the beta testing for the Tetris Effect Connected. I gave them some pointers on how to do the RNG properly.
Wow.
So, yeah. I don't actually have the game right now, though. So, I've only seen the preliminary version. I've only played the preliminary version.
Correct. Yeah, I was doing the same as well for the commentary crew. We got to play the beta version to kind of get familiar with it so we could talk about it at the CTWC. And I was hoping, all right, maybe some of the changes they'll make are improving the game. And they did, but obviously, just like any new game release, there's going to be things that have to be changed along the way, and updates are going to occur. So hopefully we'll see you playing at some point, right?
Yeah. I remember people were complaining a lot about the ranking system. I wonder if they've got that sorted out yet, or if it's still a problem.
It's probably still a problem because somehow I haven't been on in a while, but at one point I was in the top 30 of the SR. So think about that for a second.
Oh, wow. I mean, you're not a bad player. Like, you've got an 800K. You're up and coming.
Oh, you're being too kind now.
Well, yeah. I would imagine there's more than 30 people with 800K.
I would hope so. Make me feel better. Tetris in for Myles. He'll go to 211. Beastin at 218. Definitely a much better game for him this time, Hydrantdude.
Yeah, definitely starting off a lot cleaner here. Actually, Myles is the one here with the more jagged stack, although it does all get filled in here, so looks like he's mostly fine. Okay, yeah, he does get the Tetris, so definitely in a fine position.
And you can see he's got that J dependency going on that left side, so that's what he's kind of waiting for. Ooh, got that nice burn of the L. Clears everything away. Really nice solve for him. He'll go to 259 with the Tetris. Beastinshen just going with the tried and true dash strats of keeping a good, healthy board. He's at 266. So much better game 2 from him and keeping it close against Myles the Great.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought a second ago Beastinshen was in the lead, so I guess it was just a line difference because neither of them's really earned a ton. Well, actually, Shen going for row 1 here. It's gonna have to do it with a triple. That's unfortunate, but at least it's solving the setup. Ooh, a T-spin.
Oh my word, that's like guideline strategy. He's like setting up intentional T-spins there with that S. I mean, there wasn't really a better place to put it, so I can't blame him for it.
I mean, if he had just put it two to the left, it wouldn't have set up a T-spin. I think that's just a little bit of that guideline brain getting into things. It can be hard to switch back and forth. I found myself doing weird stuff on NES if I've been playing too much Tetrio beforehand. So it's understandable.
Yeah, it's just it's amazing to see how different the mindset can be when you're thinking like, well, it's just stacking blocks, but the functionality of the modern versus the classic is two totally different worlds.
Yeah, it's very different games that require very different skills. It's always interesting to see well-rounded players like Beastinshen who are really good at both of them. Like Shen's I think probably among the top 100 guideline players, I would say, if not top 50 or something. Well, actually, no, I think probably more like top 100, but still, I would never beat Shen in a guideline match. Although I definitely have a chance against him in NES. But yeah, it's always cool to have players like him who, they play both games, they're good at both of them. And he's even a tournament organizer, so...
Yeah, he's doing a wonderful job there over at the WPL, kind of instituting all variants of Tetris, not just the guideline scene, but he was hosting events for classic Tetris as well. And towards the beginning of the fall, right before CTWC qualifying began, he hosted his own qualifier, which saw, I believe, was it Luke that won that?
Oh yeah, Luke Anderson. He, I remember that he really popped off in that tournament. Got like 1,000,000 1.1s and 1.2s in a row. It was quite something.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job in the WPL, and then unfortunately, it happens to everybody. You get a bad Tetris day, and it ended up falling a little bit earlier than we would have thought. We were thinking maybe he could make it to the top 16 or even to the top 8 in that bracket he was in. That bracket was kind of, hodgepodge of different players with a mix of like Harry Hong. Pixel Andy, was going in was the favorite, but I think we could have seen a, Pixel Andy and a Luke final. That could have been a possibility.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Myles going to hit the 600,000 transition here. Really good game from him. And Shen's on not a bad game either. He's also got a 500 transition, but that 100,000 point lead going into transition is all that really matters in a match. So we'll see how this plays out.
So score check here. Beastinshen's at 517, Myles at 655. So Shen has got work to do, but obviously the most important thing is we got to stay alive to start. And he's doing that. He's on level 20 right now. Myles on 21. Myles is about 7 lines ahead. And obviously that could just be King's buffering. Oh, that long bar! Oh, man, that is tough. And Shen is really begging for one more. Yeah, gas it over. Oh,
Ooh.
Man. Oh, that was critical.
Wow.
He needed that so bad.
That must have been a quick tap to get that over. There's no way you can do that with normal tasks. So, wow, that's incredible from Shen there.
Unfortunately, he's blocking his hands. We can't see, but now you can see now he started to do some quick taps. Saw that kind of moving his body over to that left side or that right side on his end. And he's holding out, but this board is falling apart for him, and he knows it. And that's it.
There's nothing you can get over that.
He's done at 607, and look at Myles here on level 23, 800,000 to take game number 2. GG's.
Yeah, Myles playing a really good game here. He might want to play this one out, I would imagine.
Yeah, I don't think Shen is going to have a problem with that. So we'll leave it up to Myles there.
Which is unfortunate.
Oh,
he doesn't care.
He says,
It's
okay.
another game for Myles. Doesn't matter.
Just another game for Myles, but also he could have the utmost respect for his dad there. Obviously didn't want to mullet on his dad. So just like that, Myles is in the driver's seat there, Hydrantdude.
Yeah, already up 2-0. That's a very strong position. So I'll get into the same spot last match. So maybe we could see this go to a decider.
And you see he's trying to rush this match because he says he wants to go eat dinner. So he wants to sweep Shen right now so he can call it a day.
Yeah, I suppose he's on West Coast time, so it is about time for dinner for him.
All right, so we're gonna have it ready here from both. So we're gonna count it down. Go ahead, Hydrantdude. Game number 3 is yours.
Yep, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So crucial game number 3 now coming up for Beastinshen. He needs this one to keep the party going. Otherwise, Myles will head off to dinner with a victory. That's what he's hoping for.
Yeah, it's absolutely a crucial game for both of them because Myles only needs one more, and that's going to be it. So, yeah, see what they're able to pull out here. See if Shen goes more aggressive, less aggressive. How's he going to play this? Because he's on the ropes here, so he has to make some decisions about how this game's going to go.
And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, after this one is done, you are going to get was originally the war to settle the score between Josh Tolles and Matt Martin. Lifetime, they are 1-1 against each other. But now it's become a title match for the Friendlies Championship thanks to last night's unbelievable turn of events that happened. Originally, the champ Quaid was scheduled to face Jake Games 2, and unfortunately, Jake got DQ'd for the no-show. So Quaid was left without a partner. The crowd was chanting for the 5-time CTWC quarterfinalist. They were chanting his name. So as a benevolent organizer that I am, I listened to the people. We gave them what they wanted, and they got impressed with the YOLO playstyle of Josh Tolles. And he came out, and he's the champ. And he actually sent me a message a little while ago, Hydrantdude. He's got something very, very nice in store for the crowd when we get to his match. You will not want to miss what he's got.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see what Josh has cooked up. It's going to be...
Oh, look at that. Intentional VIT setup, and he got it from Myles. How about that, huh?
Yeah. You know, I was in the voice call with Jake that he fell asleep in. It was... we noticed at about 8 o'clock that there was like breathing noises coming from his microphone, and then we eventually figured out that he had gone to sleep in the call. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, it was funny for you guys. For me, I'm like scrambling to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. So, but it all worked out, and now it actually makes for a better storyline tonight with what's going to happen next. So it'll be impressive. Don't go anywhere, buddy. You got to check that out. And of course, we'll have the main event. The mystery opponent for Jeff will be finally revealed. It will happen tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But let's get a score check here. Beastinshen in trouble now at 169. Hey, now he needs to get a burn quickly and would love a long bar at some point. Oh, is that? Yeah, it's a Teddy! Tetris! Oh, yeah, Beastinshen. And it'll open up the right to get the Tetris. Wow, Hydrantdude, what a sequence of events there for Shen.
Yeah, that was a close call, but oh man, it's always amazing to see stuff like that just all come together and work out in the end. And Shen's on a decent game here. He's got 242 at 72 lines. Could definitely 500 transition this. But Myles is on another really flaming hot game here. 375 at 76. This is a very good position to, what is this, 100,000 point lead again? So we'll see what happens. Oh, and Shen with a whole slew of misdrops. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no is right. That'll do it. He says in the chat, my control isn't good at the moment, and that's a shame because he is playing some good Classic Tetris League throughout the last week. 265 is the final score for Beastinshen, and Myles is great. At 381, he seals the deal. And he will take the game and the match. Congratulations to Myles. Let's head over to the winner's scene. There he is. Look at him there. Fantastic job from Myles. Congratulations, young man. You beat your dad. How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, some incredible games there from Myles. I mean, even though we didn't get to see too much post-transition, every single game Myles is playing pretty dominantly on 18. So I think even with some post-transition, it might have been too much for Shen to handle. So definitely a deserving win here for Myles.
Absolutely, without question, as I would always say. Wonderful job by Myles. He does it again. Congratulations to him. Excellent job, young man. He is a star on the rise. He proved it at the 2020 World Championships that he belongs with the elite. And I'm sure 2021 will be no different as he continues to ascend the mountain that is the classic Tetris. Congratulations, Myles. Excellent job.